So let's start Catlon Studio. So this is Catlon Studio. Can some people share the screen who has downloaded Catlon Studio for the first time so that I can show other people using their system that this is how it looks and how you need to create project for the first time. Anyone who has downloaded recently can share their screen after opening Catlon Studio, because mine one is the old one, so it does not show the initial screen. Okay, so as you can see, this is how it looks like. Can everyone confirm that they have Catlon Studio and they have opened it on their system? Type 4 if you have Catlon Studio app and opened it on your system. Okay. So first of all, today I will start because we recently finished out API testing and data driven testing. So I will start from API test automation today, right? And tomorrow we will talk about UI automation or web automation. So we will start with the same cases for API automation, like hitting login API and then performing checks on login API and dashboard API. Okay. And then tomorrow we will do login API automation or login UI automation of test automation website, test automation website using Catlon. Today I will also start giving you some brief why we need Catlon Studio and so on. So before I do that, let's create an empty automation project for API testing. Okay, and then I will give you the details. So if everyone sees that which is present in Dhyandra's screen. So you need to create a new project. So you can go into the file. Okay. And Dhyandra, can you go to the file? Yeah, create and go to the new and then project. File, new project. And wait on this screen. So file, a new project. Can you do that again? Yeah. File, new project. Everyone will do that. Okay. Yeah, click on this, Dhyandra. Yeah, okay. Now I'm giving it like say API and to API test, right? Just like we did it in Eclipse. And see, you have different options here. So Catlon Studio provides support for web automation, API automation, mobile automation, and desktop application automation. So as we discussed that we will cover web and API in today and tomorrow. So today let's start with API. You can select API. Okay. Everyone with me? Keep it as blank, leave repository as it is, leave location as it is, everything as it is. So internally, as I said, Catlon Studio uses Selenium for web automation, JSON Slurper Groovy for API automation, Git for Git version controlling. As you can see, this has .git ignore file, right? And Gradle, just like Maven, there is a Gradle build automation too. Internally it uses a Gradle system. But again, you don't have to worry about it because Catlon Studio is a UI tool. It helps you to do a lot of things without coding. So you will be doing minimal coding, like 5% coding, and 95% it will be there on you. It will be there on UI only. You don't have to do any coding for that. Okay, so you don't have to worry about Git or Gradle or anything. So this tool is basically to help those folks who does not know much coding. Okay, so that they can start it out and later on when they understand the concept of automation, they can learn some coding language as well. And this tool is very popular in Indonesia. In fact, I see a lot of companies using Catlon Studio compared to Selenium because lot of people in Indonesia are new to test automation. So that's why they don't have that experience or that expertise in programming languages. You guys have it now, but I'm giving you something, like we are giving you something so that if companies have openings in Catalan Studio, then you can take something from these classes and work on Catalan Studio and crack interviews and work on companies on Catalan Studio. If they don't, you can also, if companies are using programming language, then you can use Java and Selenium and rest assured for doing automation using Java, Selenium, rest assured, and Jenkins Git. Okay, so we are providing both the ways. And if you want career in performance and load testing, then you can go towards JMeter also. So you have different dimensions to look for after these classes. Okay, so now I selected API blank, everything blank, and then click OK. After this, it will take some time, but it will create a view, and that view have lot of things, and we will try to discuss one by one before we try to automate the scenarios which we automated in Rest Assured and JMeter. So after this, you can close it out, this start page. Okay. And you can and then click on that minimize icon so that you don't see the keywords explorer. You should see the test explorer. Okay. So this is how a new project looks like. These are the elements present. We will talk about each one now individually, but these are the new elements present. Everyone can see that. Can you type 5 if you also see this view in your system? Okay, nice. Yeah, so Deandra, now you can unshare screen. I can resume. So I also created a project, and you can see if you are seeing this kind of view, you can delete it. And this is the view you should see, Text Explorer. You have test cases, object repositories, and so on. So we'll talk about each of them now. Okay, so test cases. So let's first of all, profiles. What are profiles? So profiles are equivalent to your test data based on environment. Okay. Or you can say environment variables. What I mean by that? They also called as global variables in Catalan Studio. What I mean by that, let's say you have 3 environments in your system: QA, UAT, and production prod. Okay, so you will create 3 profiles here: one for QA, one for UAT, and one for prod. And let's say on QA you have, so there will be, let's say, three things like base URL, username, and password, or DB credential also, right? These will differ based on environment. So QA will have this. Similarly, UAT will have something else, prod will have something else, right? So using this profile, you can actually define your different variables. You can see, right? Name and value. So you can say base URL is this, username is this, DB username is this, DB URL is this, and you can create multiple profiles. So so let's say QA. Similarly, you can copy paste or say new for creating execution profile for UAT and so on. So let's first of all, let's try to rename this to, so let's say we use it as a default for QA, right? So, and if you remember in API testing, let me open up Postman. Okay. So if you remember, these were the APIs, like sign-in API and dashboard API. So we need to extract token from sign-in API, use it in dashboard API, and verify the details. So in both the cases, the base URL was same, right? This one. So what you can do, you can save the base URLs here. Okay. I'll talk about more when we try to automate it. So this is profile is used to set up your environment variables. Okay. Test cases. This is where it is like not like only dedicated for API project. Even for your UI project, you can have it. Like consider this as same as like test data QA file, test data prod file, and so on, right? So those values related to environment you can save in here, not the test data related files, which is like test data for data driven testing. You will be using test data on same environment, right? That is different. I'm saying environment related properties like for QA, UAT, and so on.